Good morning, good Monday morning to you, everyone. Welcome to Don K. Preston's Morning Musings. I'm the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma. I'm sharing with you my thoughts on how and why I became a full preterist, one who believes that all Bible prophecy has been fulfilled. And in the course of this discussion, I am trying to answer some questions that have been submitted by some of the regular viewers, even some objections. And let me say again how much I appreciate hearing from all of you. Boy, I tell you, the emails are just so wonderful. And like I said, even the objections. I love to hear from those who object and correspond in a very friendly and respectful way concerning our differences, and hopefully to find some middle ground. Well, one viewer has asked, since the preterist view is at such odds with the historic view of Christianity and the creeds and what have you, can I justify my claim that the historical church, the creedal church, has missed it in regard, for instance, to the nature of the parousia? So I've been setting that forth. I want to share with you a passage this morning that is absolutely remarkable. Now, by the way, I'm not the first one to notice this. Even John Calvin took note of this passage. He didn't seem to understand the implications of what he himself said, but he noticed what the prophet was saying. I'm going to read to you from Isaiah chapter 26. Now, here's what's important. Isaiah 26 is a prophecy of the last days. It's a prophecy of the resurrection. It's a prophecy of the coming of the Lord. So keep that in mind as I read this and make my point, okay? Isaiah 26, I'm going to begin reading with verse 9. With my soul I have desired you in the night. Yes, my spirit within me, I will seek you early. Now watch this. For when your judgments are in the earth, now we're talking about God's judgments, the day of the Lord. When your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Let grace be shown to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly. Watch this now. And will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Lord, when your hand is lifted up, they, that's the wicked, will not see. But they will see and be ashamed, for their envy of people, yet the fire of your enemies shall devour them. Do you catch this? Now remember, God's talking about the time of the resurrection. And verse 20 and 21, this is the time in which Yahweh would come out of heaven, walk on the mountains, the earth would be melted under his feet at the time of the vindication of the blood of the martyrs. Now, I can't develop that except to say Jesus said all of the blood of all the martyrs would be avenged at the destruction of Jerusalem in AD 70. But most of all, there's a resurrection passage. Verse 19. Okay, notice that it says, when the Lord's judgment, i.e. this day of the Lord, this time of the resurrection, the righteous would see, understand, and learn. But the wicked would not see, would not understand, would not learn until it was too late. Now watch. The wicked will not see. Then he turns around and says, but they will see, but it'll be too late. That's, matter of fact, how Calvin explained it, by the way. Okay, ask yourself this question. If the day of the Lord is an earth-burning, time-ending, cosmos-destroying event, in which a 5'5" Jew comes out of heaven, do you mean to tell me that the wicked would not understand what's going on? Really? See, here's an event, the day of the Lord, judgment, resurrection, that God said when the righteous sees it, he understands. He knows what's going on. The wicked sees the same event. He doesn't understand. He is destroyed. That doesn't fit in any way, shape, form, or fashion the traditional view of the coming of the Lord and the resurrection. It does fit Paul's statement in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, 16 and following, in which, talking about the coming judgment and resurrection, Paul says, our light affliction is only for a moment, and it works in us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. We do not look at the things which are seen, the things which are unseen. That's Isaiah 26. The righteous would see and understand. The wicked would see the identical event, would not understand. Once again, that doesn't fit the traditional, historical, creedal definition of the coming of the Lord. Hey, thanks so much for joining me for this morning's musings. We'll see you on the flip side.